Hi, I changed location because Dad's using the office today. So I'm sitting out with my lovely little rabbit Turvy, who's hiding behind me because she doesn't like it when I'm in her zone. The cold that I had a few weeks ago, still here. It's one that's lingering, so sorry my occasional sniffles and coughs. Now, this past week we've just been getting some results from the first heart tests. I've had further tests and I'll tell you about those two. But first of all, the Holter monitor indicated that I was having what I was calling intermittent fluttering. What they've identified is that I have a ventricular ectopy, which is kind of like just an irregular heartbeat. Apparently it's not uncommon in people as they get older, so I'm getting older, yay. I've got a ventricular ectopic heartbeat. There's nothing dangerous unless it's happening for long periods of time, very regularly. Mine seems to happen every 2 hours on the dot. Seems to last for about 15 seconds. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, they're not that concerned about it at this point. They were also saying I have sinus tachycardia. Haven't looked that up yet, so I don't know what it is, but they, as in the people that looked at my heart, the people that did the heart report, and my GP, none of them have seemed to indicate any concern. I've been having trouble breathing. I've got asthma. I've got like the really most dull, boring, average asthma, so sometimes I just have trouble breathing, especially after exercise, and for some reason I've been having it a lot at the moment. Did you just hear that? Pretty sure a whole lot of cars and planes went by all at the same time. Anyway, yeah, so I'm having trouble breathing. This isn't anything to do with the cold. It's been going on for months now, and I only thought to mention it to my GP because I had mentioned the heart stuff, and I know from family history that if you have some heart problems, they can interfere with your breathing. Sorry, once again, my silly French. Right, yeah, so now I'm having trouble breathing. So this is basically it. Right. My glasses are askew. I need to get them fixed. Sorry. I'll keep on topic now. Yeah, so the heart stuff, they did an x-ray of my heart and my lungs because one of my heartbeat rhythms was small, like a child's, as in it wasn't doing much. And then another one of my heart rhythms was peaky. So yeah, sometimes my heartbeat is minor, which maybe that's the sinus tachycardia, I don't know. And then the other part is peaky, which maybe that's the sinus tachycardia, I don't know. But yeah, in general, yeah, these minor heart flutters, they're typical for people as they get older. They didn't say people my age as they get older. They didn't say women as they get older. They didn't say anything. They just said they're common. So I've got that. I've got this asthma, so I'm trialing a steroid inhalant twice a day, morning and night. I think that's going well, but it's hard to say because, you know, I don't even know when it aggravates, because like now I'm sitting here, I haven't done anything else today. It's not like I'm sitting here now coming from doing the gardening or running around, because I don't run, and because just haven't. I live a sedentary life, but now I am struggling to breathe. So yeah, my heart and lung size is good. There are no pleurisy. There's nothing in my lungs indicative of blockages or none of the parts of my lungs, which I guess, I know the words bronchi and areola, I know they fit in there somehow, or areole. I'm not that good. When I write these things down, I spend a long time looking in human bio books and on anatomy websites before I do it. That's why it sounds so good. And I will do that. I will look this up later, but in the meantime, nothing in my lungs. My lungs and heart are the right size. There's nothing in my heart. My heart is working properly. My lungs are working properly. The heart stuff is just my age, and the lung stuff is just calm down, Jess. You know, take it easy. Yeah, so we'll see. This afternoon I'm going to, so I'm filming this Thursday lunchtime. This afternoon I'm going to my doctors at RPH. I was going to go see both my immunology and my psychiatry, but for reasons that are too complicated to explain, I'm not seeing psychiatrists until the end of August. So just immunology, which meant that this morning we had to go straight to the GP and get all the reports from the last few days and take them to the immunologist, because that was the quickest way to get anything. And I've got the name and the number and the specific details of what I need to tell my immunologist, and they should be able to call the heart scan place and kind of get, at the very least, a very vague review of a test I had last night, which is interesting. Basically lay on my side and had Ryan Gosling wave and wave, and I would just hand wand all over my chest. And I say Ryan Gosling because the guy looked like a young Ryan Gosling. He looked younger than me. He's got a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old there. Yeah, so I had an ultrasound on my chest, and yeah, Ryan Gosling did it. It's weird. Yeah, and this will go up online Friday lunchtime, and I will be working Friday lunchtime. Yeah, I don't know if I've missed anything. I think the only thing I've missed is to say that it seems like, as much of a sadness as it is to me, I will probably not be able to resume the treatment that I started recently for the brain functioning and concentration and attention span, because that seemed to be the thing that triggered the onset of my intermittent heart flutters. Pretty devo about that. Yeah. It's like, you know, you live in a brain fog, and you know that you're not doing the right thing, and you know that you're not thinking like everybody else. Because you just suddenly go, you know, that thing, you know, and you're dropping in all these weird words and places, and you know that people think you've got a bit loopy, and in their mind they're being super patient and just sitting there waiting for you to finish what you're saying, or remember what you're saying, or remember the conversation that you'd had 10 minutes ago. And I was doing all that. I went from being the person that had the lupus brain fog and the cerebritis brain damage to being a person that thinks and acts and talks like normal people, and now I have to go back to brain fog. Yeah. Don't know if you heard Millie in the background. We're just gonna go pretend that she feels bad for me, that it's not because she wants to go out the front. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go now. I hope you have a nice day. Hope you have a nice weekend, and be well.